Hey kings and queens, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Catherine Smith and I just want to thank you so much for tuning into this video with me. So today is day 15 of my 29 days of soulfulness. And what 29 days of soulfulness is just basically 29 days of me. I'll be 29 in about 2 weeks, I believe. Actually, yeah, it's 2 weeks from today. Um, and basically, what it is just 29 days of transparency, 29 days of honesty, and just 29 days of me giving you what it is that I went through, going through me getting to become a better person and becoming the woman of God that I am, being a mother, being a single mother, and just all that good stuff. So today is day 15, and today it's all about being still and knowing that God is God. So for me, when I first gave my life back to God, this was kind of difficult for me because, there were still certain things that I wanted to worry about, and there are still things that I want to try to figure out on my own. But when you go through your trials and your tribulations, He will force you into a place to where you have no choice but to be still and to listen for His voice and to know that He's God and He's God alone. And that He's gonna carry you, and He's gonna do what He needs to do for you. If He brought you to it, He's gonna bring you through it. And for me, that's what I had to learn, and that's what I had to understand. When I started to push myself out the way, and when I started to stop trying to put my hand into what it is He was trying to do, and when I learned to just be still and know that God was in the midst of, and that He was working on my behalf, I started to see things more, and I started to understand more as to why I was going through what it was I was going through. And I was able to better comprehend what it was that I was supposed to get out of that season, to where God was having me to be still and to just listen to His voice and to know that He's going to be God, and He's God all by Himself, God alone. But for me, I'll give you an example. I would get so frustrated with certain things. Like, it was one time in my life where I would get a job, the job would be going good, and all of a sudden I get laid off. And I'm like, okay, God, I got my son, and here I am worrying. I got all this stuff, and then I would find a job, and the job that I get, it wasn't making ends meet like I needed it to. So I would just be sitting there, and I'd just be worrying and worrying because I'm not putting my trust completely in God. I'm not being still enough to hear what it is He's trying to show me, or to I'm not being still enough to hear what it is He's trying to say to me. I'm not being still enough to see what it is He's trying to show me about what's going on around me. It has to get to a point to where the same thing had to keep happening to me in order for me to say, you know what, something ain't right. I'm missing something. I need to step back, take myself out of it completely. Like, take my hands, my toes, my fingers, take all of that out of it and allow God to be God. And I just need to be still. Be still. Don't complain. I had to, like I said, get myself out of it, and I had to shut my mouth. And I had to allow God to minister to me, and I had to allow God to work. And with allowing Him to work and allowing Him, and with me being still, I had to pay attention as well as listen to everything that was going on around me. And I had to pay attention to the cycles that was happening. Like, okay, God, well, is this something that you're trying to show me? Because just know, if it's something that's constantly happening and it's over and over again, He's trying to teach you a lesson, and you're not understanding that lesson, and you're trying to constantly do it yourself. So you have to keep going through it so that you can learn it. So for me, I had to be still. And once I learned to be still and allow God to do what it is He needed to do within my life and within me, and just everything within my walk with Him, within my business, and within my work life, and with me being a mother to my son. There are situations with my son that I had to just sit and just be like, you know what, God, I'm going to sit and I'm going to be still because I prayed about it. And I trust that you're going to show up on my behalf, and I trust that you're going to do what it is that you said you were going to do. So I'm just going to sit I'm going to be still, and I'm going to allow you to work. And I'm going to pay attention. I'm going to watch as I pray. That's how they say it. You have to watch and pray. You have to pray and watch. So I sat and I watched and I was praying and I said, you know what, God? I see what you're doing. And I see when you're doing that, you have more of a sound mind. When you're being still and you're waiting to hear from God, and you're getting yourself out of certain situations. For me, when I'm being still, I'm waiting to hear from God. I'm waiting to see what it is He's showing me around. He's trying to show me what's going on around me, so that I can take heed to it, and so I can understand it, and so I can say, you know what? Okay, it's me. I'm doing too much. It's time to go sit down and pay attention, Catherine, and be still. I got to a point in my life now, if something going, I just be like, okay. If I get laid off now, I'm like, you know what? Okay, God, you did it. You brought me to this place for a reason. I trust and believe that you're going to bring me out of it. You're going to take me where I need to go, because you know what my heart's desires. You know what it is that I need right now in this hour. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to be still, and I'm going to allow you to do what it is that you're trying to do. And I'm just going to sit back and I'm going to pray, but I'm going to watch as well as pray and allow you to do what it is that you're doing. So, to all my beautiful kings and queens out there, I just pray that this touches you in some way, some shape, form, or fashion, to be still and know that God is God, and to allow Him to do what it is that He's trying to do in your life and for you. Be still so that you can hear Him and see what it is He's doing around you in your life. You may be losing all your friends, and you're trying to figure out, oh God, why am I losing so many friends? Like, it's just me. I don't have nobody to hang out with. God, you have to be still and pay attention, so that God can show you what it is He's doing, why He's doing it. Because He'll get you to a place where He's taking everything away from you, all those distractions, a job, friends, car, phone, whatever. He'll take it away from you so that you can be still and pay attention to Him. He'll take it right away from you. And so, like I was saying, I just pray that this encourage you to get to a place to where you learn to be still in God. And you know without a shadow of a doubt that He's God and He's God alone. And He has you in this place for a reason. He has you to a place where He's pulling you to just be still. Be still. I challenge you today, on day 15, to just be still and allow God to show you what it is He's trying to show you in your life. Be still and know that what it is He's doing it for a greater cause and for a greater purpose. So I hope that this bless you, but I need you guys to go ahead and do me a favor. Go ahead and like this video and subscribe and share with all your family and friends. And I'll catch you guys on my next video. Peace and blessings.